Jim Fife has a great card this weekend in football, and it included, it really starts tonight because he's got a top play on the Bills-Jets matchup. You can get that right now. Hank Goldberg, you know, Hammer and Hank, he's been one of the top guys for a long time. He's got his entire Breeders' Cup card up now, and Hank is coming off an absolutely amazing weekend. Last weekend, he gave out 4 races. He won them all. That means exactas, superfectas, whatever. I mean, it was just a phenomenal weekend for Hank, and I wouldn't bet against him repeating it as they gather at Del Mar for the biggest event of the year, the Breeders' Cup. Those selections are up right now at JimPrice.com. And I have added my college game of the week. I really like this play a lot. Look, I want to make it clear, I don't go that nuts on games. In other words, you're not going to get like a 10-star play from me one game, 1-star play on another game. You know, for me, everything's basically a 1-unit play. That's just the way I manage my bankroll. But I do like this game quite a bit. I think it's a really good setup, and it's on one of the Friday games. So check that out right now at JimPrice.com. It's just $30. The Astros are the world champs. Plenty of second guessing of Dave Roberts for not hooking Darvish before giving up that Springer home run. I think it's justified. He gambled and lost. One thing I will mention is that if you go back to the Monday podcast Jim and myself did, I did not like the idea of Darvish starting Game 7. I suggested Rich Hill was the way to play. And, not Rich Hill, I beg your pardon, Alex Wood. And Alex Wood came out of the bullpen and looked good last night. Look, we'll never know what would have happened had he started the game. But I did not like the way Darvish threw the ball earlier in his previous start in this series. He didn't get a single swing and miss in that performance. That, to me, is the guy who's getting... Look, no swings and misses. It doesn't matter how many strikeouts you get. And sometimes it doesn't matter about hits, walks, things like that. At some point, you've got to be able to miss some bats. He didn't miss any bats. And that, to me, was a negative. Well, anyway, it didn't work out for the Dodgers. Let's put it that way. They're going to be back next year, though. The team's loaded. And as for the Astros, maybe one of the best picks ever in 2014, Sports Illustrated ran an issue, and the cover was congratulations to the Astros on the 2017 World Series championship. They were talking about the way the organization had been torn down and was being rebuilt with some great young prospects. Well, they got it right. I mean, that's a pretty good one to get right. That's really impressive. And the Astros get the job done. Dodgers had lots of chances to get some runs last night, but they did not hit in the clutch. I think they were 1 for 13 with runners in scoring position. You know, we have frustrations during the course of the season where I'll have a game that, you know, looks like it ought to be winning beautifully. My team's getting opportunity after opportunity, but they just can't get the run across. It's very frustrating, and it happened to the Dodgers last night. I wasn't involved in the game as anything more than a spectator, so it didn't bother me specifically last night, but if you were on the Dodgers last night, boy, I mean, it just had to be driving you a little bit nuts. They easily could have come back and won the game, despite the early issues. Lots of chances, didn't take advantage of any of them. Thursday night football, it's the Bills and Jets. And just going to throw a couple of numbers at you here. I'm not playing the game myself, but if you're into technical trends, let me give you a couple. The Jets have covered 7 straight when hosting a team with a winning road record. So they seem to get up the teams that are playing some pretty good football. The Dogs has covered 4 of the last 5 in the series. The home team is 8-3 against the spread in the last 11 meetings between the Bills and Jets. So the technical stuff does favor the Jets a little bit. Other stuff might favor the Bills. They picked up a pretty good running back this weekend. I mean, I'm telling you what, receiver. And this Buffalo team right now, they're a threat in the AFC. I never thought I'd say that, but we know their defense is very good. Taylor is a fantastic game manager. He's not, he's not an elite quarterback in terms of his skill set, but the one thing he's doing, and it's really important to me, he's not giving the ball away at all. This team is not turning the football over. Taylor's making really good decisions out there. He's a heady guy. Buffalo's a good-looking football team right now. A few notes on the colleges. that are being played tonight. Northern Iowa at Toledo. These are just some numbers to throw at you to aid you a little bit if you're doing some preparation to decide whether to play the games. I am not personally playing any of the college games tonight. Northern Iowa at Toledo, the Huskies, absolutely amazing what they've done on the MAC Road. Since 2010, 27-3 straight up, 24-5-1 against the spread. Ball State and EMU, talk about Ball State. The team's got all kinds of injury problems, and they just are not showing any energy. This could be a chance for Eastern Michigan to take out frustration. They've lost 6 straight games by a combined 23 points. Eastern Michigan has to win out now to get to a bowl game. They're 2-6. Well, they certainly should be 3-6 after tonight. They're a gigantic favorite, but it's not. Let's just say there's no way I take Ball State. Navy and Temple, second straight option attack faced by the Owls. They lost the game with Army 12 days ago. Navy has lost 2 straight after starting 5-0. But they were very competitive and lost to Memphis and Central Florida. Particularly the UCF game. UCF got a late TV to make that 10, but that's a pretty close game. And Idaho, Troy, they handled 3-5, so they need 3 wins in the last 4 games to get a bowl bid in their final season as an FCS team. So there's some motivation there. App State just 1 game back of Arkansas State and I forgot who the other team is, but they're trailing in the Sun Belt. But in any case, they're in third, and they don't control their own destiny in the league race. Mountaineers have been money burners this season. They just have not gotten their offense going. We'll see if they can do it this weekend. And Troy was, what I meant to say was Troy was just 1 game back of Arkansas State and App State in the Sun Belt. I got my teams with them. So it's not that big a game for Troy. I mean, obviously you can't afford to lose it to stay in the race, but I don't know about the motivation for this game right now. We'll see. Today's free play. We're going to go ahead and look at a game on Saturday, and this is the matchup, the Pac-12 matchup in Stanford and Washington State. Neither one of these teams is going to put last week in the fond memories bank. Stanford did manage to win their game against Oregon State, but they were very unimpressive in the process. They did not play well. Washington State, second time in 3 weeks they've gone on the road and their teeth kicked in. Cal did it a couple weeks ago, and Arizona did it last week. So, not exactly rosy for Mike Leach right now. Couple of notes here that you might find interesting. It kind of cracks me up in a way, but this is something that was said by Mike Leach on Monday, and it's really kind of hilarious. Leach, the backhanded compliment, I guess you can call it that. At his Monday conference, Leach was asked about the job David Shaw's doing at Stanford, and he says he's a good coach, but Jim Harbaugh built the program. Ooh, the big Shaw might bristle at that a little bit. Here's something else Shaw will bristle at. I think the single worst game that Stanford has had since he took over as head coach was last year's matchup against Washington State. They got their teeth kicked in at home. So Stanford's going to come with motivation here. Cougars are unpredictable. I mean, they can be really good at times, really bad at times, just like their head coach. I do like the revenge angle, though. And the Cardinals are, look, they didn't play well last week. They still won the game. They won 5 in a row. Washington State, not sharp through the last 3. Now, Blake Love, I don't know what his status is. I don't think anybody does. But he is a huge component in the Stanford offense. Clearly, this gets a lot tougher if he can't play. But regardless, I think Stanford's the way to play in this game. I think you're going to get a good effort out of Stanford. Physically, they would seem to match up well with Washington State. They're bigger. I don't think they're necessarily slower. We'll see if Stanford can get it done here. Right now, Stanford's plus 2.5. And I would recommend taking 3 minus 120 by the hook in that game if you're able to. Stanford is a free play. Don't forget, Tim's plays are up right now, including the Bills and Jets tonight. They're at $25. It's been a strong play. Take your weekend off to a great start with that Bills-Jets matchup. Hank has his Breeders' Cup collection ready now. The earlier you get him, the smarter it is in terms of having the information at your fingertips and not fumbling around the last minute on Saturday. But make sure and get these horses. If you're into playing the Breeders' Cup. You definitely want this arsenal at your fingertips. I've got my college game of the week now available, along with some other great plays in college football. $30 for the college game of the week goes tomorrow. Make sure and grab that as well. That'll do it for this edition of Pro Line. We'll be back to do it again tomorrow. Fortune Place, I'm Dave Cook, and have a great Thursday night.